Hello and welcome back to Victoria 3. We have risen as the Ethiopian prince to become the Ethiopian prince. The one, the only. Ethiopia is ours. We have formed it as a nation. In the interim, Europe has stayed pretty static. America has a little bit of Mexico showing. Great Queen Ching, whatever. All these things are kind of just standard Europe at this point. The only big thing here is that Ottomans have been systematic in destroying Egypt and taking their real core provinces, Luxor, Beni Suef, and Cairo, all the way through here. So we are now in Ethiopia, and what I was thinking is our biggest problem, you can see here, is an input good shortage on coal. So if we look at coal, where can it be produced on the map? Really, we need to go and be a colonial power. We are going to start colonizing in this way because the British are racing us. We can't beat the British into this area. There's like one tiny bit of province with coal left. There's no way we can get it. So I'm going to try colonizing this way by declaring an interest in this region. But in the interim, we need to take over Somalia or Egypt to get some coastline. I was thinking it has to be Somalia, of course. But Egypt is super weak. They've been a regional rival of ours for a while, though we've improved with relations with them so much. Let's see if I click this. See how green they are? Hearts, hearts, hearts. Ottomans love us. Everyone loves us. We would love to get a nice slice of Egypt. And I'm pretty sure, too, if we look at some of the production regions, we can see here that although some of these states are pretty kind of sad, deserts and Sahels, this right next to us, you know, some beautiful Niles, Eritrea, we have a part of it and it's an awful state. But if we were to take more of it, there would be shipyards here, a port we could build out, some more iron mines. We could make this work for us. So let's go ahead and make our kind of first objective here to go for Egypt. And to do that, well, if I click on Egypt and click diplomacy, interactions, we can't actually conquer state against them because, yeah, we like them too much. The hearts go both ways, so we need our people to hate Egypt. A way to do that is to declare rivalry. To do that, we need to damage our reputation, and sometimes Egypt will, or anyone might do mean things to you as well. So if you have a lot of what's the word, something to burn here, usually it's, where is it, there's like an insult that you can do. But maybe I'm not seeing. Maybe I don't have all the diplomatic actions. But usually you can send like a crazy insult, or you can expel diplomats. That's what it is. Then you can't make peace. They can't improve relations with you to prevent you from improving with them. But we, I think, have some infamy to burn. We're at 15 right now. Anything over 25 and you really are a bad man. So let's go ahead, let the game run. And oh my god, the event for actually forming Ethiopia. What, Hail Solomon. We are finally reunifying. So we have 25 prestige and we have a claim on Eritrea, which once we make mad with Egypt, we can go claim it, and it's a country claim. We're good to go. We're gonna get less bad points. So maybe we can spend some time coming into this region first. Which of these states, by the way, they all have like no GDP other than Maraji. We could make you a tributary, but I would rather just conquer because I need to build out a navy. So anyways, let me look around and see what we can do, and I'll get back. Yeah, so it turns out we're too happy with Maragine to do any like attacking of them. I don't think it's worth attacking. It might be worth attacking Galeti here, who has some GDP, some population. I'm not sure. It might not be worth the bad boy. 8 infamy will put us up to 25 basically. Plus I want to go to war with Egypt. I'm thinking about it, but first I can actually establish a colony and we can start to move into here. It's going to be very slow because there's malaria for non-homeland states. Isolated. Oh, yeah, and so they need to conquer a little bit of land here so that they can, this state can get connected to our government. I don't know. Yeah, it was just a weird flex. So we're colonizing like 1 piece per million years. To get around that, what we need to do is invent quinine, which removes that kind of negative. So it's either we do modern sewage for 4 more years, which I need, or we can try and beeline to quinine, which is also going to take 7 years. But I'm pretty sure to get it, I also need to spend years after you, right? Pharmaceuticals. 7 years on pharmaceuticals, and then 7 more on quinine. That's just too slow, man. We need to finish modern sewage and then go for it. But, you know, we have lots of time if you think about it, because it's going to take 3 years to get a single freaking province, whereas these guys here are doing a third of a year, basically, to get one, or rather a year per piece. So, anyways, we want to get more involved. We want to grow this state out. Right now, there's nothing here except for a chance for rubber, which might be nice later, but, you know, it is what it is. So with that said, let me let a little bit of time go by, and I'm going to keep weighing the option of going into Geldy here. None of these people are strong. It's just a matter of, like, how much reputation we're willing to lose. And, like, see here, it's 6.4 to take over a small place, whereas down here, it's 8.1 to take over a one that's twice the size. So I'd rather go for Marigine than anything else. Yeah, so we're back, we're chilling, we're working down these relationships. I think that really I need to get a fleet going, so Eritrea against Egypt or Marigine is the big thing. We're dealing with a little bit of issue with bureaucracy. We just made a big switch to get above the line by adding in filing cabinets, or filing cabinets instead of simple organization. But that's now driving up the price of paper substantially in the market. So all of it's being produced here, so it doesn't seem that bad. But, like, hey, we need more. The problem is that now the colonial affairs is being challenged by the rural folk and intelligentsia, because we have an agitator here who's loved. Though he has cancer, so maybe he can just die. Dude, you could just, like exile dissent. I don't know what that would do. Create a lot of radicals. But this guy's so charismatic. But he has cancer, so I just want him. Can he just die? Like, can't we just have him not live? You know? Alright, what do we got here? He cannot be trusted. Arrest him? He has cancer. Just let him die. No. We gotta... I'll risk civil war, and we'll do it. I mean, look, we got a big old military here. 60 dudes ready to go in 2 armies. I don't even know where this army is. We can give the church some people. I actually like supporting the intelligentsia, but not if they're about to do a thing. So we'll give it to the church. You can start organizing this group. You're at 30, so you need like a second dude. Stationed at Ethiopia HQ. I mean, two dudes in here. And I don't know. Infantry, artillery, cavalry seems legit. Yeah, I mean, this is a good army. These are some good armies. This one here, I guess you could add a second dude. I hate giving it to the landowners. I just can't risk this revolution, you know? So anyways, we have huge shortages. All of it is from the fact that we have coal shortages, and it's really not great. Heavy-handedness. Solomon should step down. Solomon is our boy here. Enforce the faith. He's got a lot of good stuff, but like, what are you saying? You're a royalist child? Get out of here. He should stand down. He's not actually going to stand down, I don't think. But I don't really want the religious folks to do that great either. They want censorship to pass? Oh, dude, get out of here. Anyway, so we have huge shortages. We're pushing people down. It looks like Egypt is close to being there. We could start on Marrakeen. Do we have infamy to burn? We have very little left. So let's just watch this cordial come down, and we're probably going to just try and deal with this revolution. I'll even instigate it. Oh, bribery? Well, push the revolution closer, because we got to get this out of the way so that we can go to war with Egypt. We need it. We need it. And I really think that instead of worrying about Somali culture, we got to free, you know, I was going to say Amra, but it's like the Tigray people of Eritrea. We got to get there. So I'll check in once some of these big things hit. Oh, one more thing. You may have noticed that our bank is basically filled up, which means we have the opportunity now to really reduce taxes. I could also reduce some of the consumption taxes, but just one of the things in general in this game is that, like, when it comes to taxes, you want to try and put on extra consumption taxes to hit these folk here. I don't know why our people are buying luxury clothes as the poors, and that's leading to them having high consumption tax. But like, hey, I'm trying to land it over here on the upper strata. Is it because cigars? You guys like cigars? Maybe what I can do, actually, I'm realizing, is get rid of the cigar consumption tax. What else? Luxury furniture, for instance. I don't even know that I need to target this stuff. Porcelain, porcelain has to be a rich person thing. Let's let that run just for a second. And now look, we can come back. Consumption tax 0, consumption tax 4. There's reasons why higher taxes on the rich are better in life and in this video game. They have exponential needs. So getting one level of happiness higher with them is not the same as the linear needs of the lower strata, especially if they end up being poor. So like, that's just something to show. And like, now that might help us push up the standard of living, especially because I went from high taxes down to lower taxes. So that should make people happier with the government. We can see an instant drop as we change our tax policies, and hopefully it'll trend in a better direction over time. Reforms at gunpoint. We can enact, no. Armed forces will serve as the defenders of peace. Nope. Revolutions cannot be sated. They must be crushed. We'll be here soon. So, yeah. The Civil War. People are trying to basically help the rural folk fight the government here and say, oh, we have a lot of harvest, but then saying that they don't. So let's just say that we're going to seize all their farms that are relying on their taxes, stroke the revolution even harder. It's going to lower outputs, and people are going to be hungry, but screw them, right? I don't care. I want this war so I can go to war with Egypt. We got to get this down. We got to get fighting going. A lot of people are upset. Look at this. Low market access. Gondor has 65 market access. I need them desperately to have more market access. I don't know what is going on here, but nothing is profitable if nobody has market access. So I'm like, do you tear some of these things down? I mean, it's just so bad. It's just so bad. But at the same time, like, isn't it great when the buildings are built and you got economies? It's to combat this, we need to A, get our technology for more infrastructure, and B, build out the railroads. And I just can't build out the railroads because I can't get enough engines, and I can't get enough engines because I can't get enough steel, and I can't get enough steel because I don't have any coal, and the railroads need coal too. So it's, anyway, we're getting some basic infrastructure increases. I'm hoping that I can continue to stack bonus infrastructure despite not actually having enough coal to push things along. Oh god, what do they want? Risky substitutes. Like, I'm okay doing this production incentive, but like, I'm gonna do it even though it cools the revolution, because I love output for my government. Anyway, it's wild. British East... Oh, whoa. British East Africa is belligerent with us? No. Boys, we are the best of friends. And France, we're really great. Actually, I think France isn't interested in Egypt like Russia is. So, no, dude, we're good. We're good. You like me. Why you hate me? Can I lock this in? Why you hate me? Why are you so bad? I keep wanting to just jump away, but like this guy hates me. Wants to conquer my states. I'm a threatening neighbor. It's really not good for me. Okay, and he's going into... No, he's not going into here yet. So, another thing that's happening at the same time as the Civil War, the colonialism and stuff, is that we have this petition going for us to pass censorship. I don't... Like, let's look at censorship so you know what I'm talking about. Right now we have right of assembly, which means that supporting and dissuading interest group attraction is like a 30% modifier, and we have this kind of right of assembly, which gives us also 50 authority, and then there's some guaranteed liberties and internal security that we can go for. Intelligentsia and the workers' unions like this, but they're the only ones that like it. They hate everything else other than protected speech. But we could go to censorship. This would increase our authority gain, but it would give us a minus 10% technology spread, which has been like our biggest technology like gain. But, you know, it gives us some very minor benefits. The thing is, if we passed it, the landowners endorse it, the church endorses it, the armed forces endorse it, the petit bourgeoisie endorse it. All of these folks would love it, and the intelligentsia are already in a revolt with the peasants. So I think that we put this in, flame the revolution even harder, and at least now we can get some benefits. Like the Orthodox Church is giving us birthright, the landowners is giving us influence, which is going to burn down our unhappiness. Vultures upon a carcass. No. I want to coax some of them back, even if it costs me my bureaucracy. And we actually have 2 states now. When can we build stuff here? Looks like we can start. But we could build out some of these plantations. Usually you need food in these areas for the poors. There's a lot more things that would make money, but I'm just worried about like local prices getting crazy. I mean, look at this tobacco plantation. I usually don't like building out plantations. Cannot build. Insufficient resource quantity. Let's give an arable... Let's... Do I want to build something out here? Not enough qualifications. Our population is like nobody. Never mind. We only have 3k people. Pretty sure we could... I'm pretty sure a farm... Well, is it 1,000 per level? Or is it more than that? You have 32, and yeah, huge employment numbers. So, let's not worry about it. Okay, huge gain. We just built our second railroad here. It gave us the plus 20 infrastructure, even if people can't fully utilize the railroad. Having it is enough. So, because this state has, like, no market access... We just need to build out the railroads, and then eventually when we get the coal and that industry built up, we'll be good. So bam, bam, bam. I'm okay. Let's build out these railroads. Oromia could also use the railroad, but it's not as dire here. So I'm gonna delay that. All right, anger. I mean, dude, this war is taking forever to kick off. People want a revolution. They don't want the revolution. We're getting technologies. I mean, I want a chance, greater... I just want to get this war over, man. We got things to do. Bessemer process. Steel mills can do more, is all we got there. Our steel mill can't do anything because it doesn't have... I mean, can we invent electricity or something? Is there a way of doing any of this without coal? No. No, we can do this, though, and that will make slightly more of less steel. But, like, everything's too expensive. I can't build out these bloody mines. Because there's no... I don't... I'm so pissed. Can we please get this stuff launched? What's going on? Okay. Revolution or no, like they're losing a lot of support for their revolution as like we get more loyalists and then we get less loyalists. It's like a whole thing right now. I'm not here for it. Okay, this revolution is taking forever. It says it's gonna go up. It says it's gonna go down. People are upset. People aren't upset. I don't care. We have what's called no infamy, which I don't like. I would like to please return state. 9% chance that we could force this. Enabling this will bypass diplomatic demand and start a diplomatic play. Force diplomatic play. Hostile diplomatic negotiations between two or more countries that follows after one country makes a demand. Oh. Will escalate through phases, opening moves. Okay. I don't understand what forcing it does. Which may escalate to war. I mean, look, just let's try forcing it. It says they might accept a 9% chance. If I don't click it, oh, they might accept. Demand return. Okay, people want to fight. We have people. We have bigger armor than them. I could also add war goals here. I might add a war goal near the end of... I don't know. Does the cost go up? I would like the Blue Nile. Right? So you're not giving me my land. I would like to demand more land from you. Even if I have a civil war brewing at home. So let's let like a month go by. But Blue Nile is 22 infamy. That's a lot. 22.5 to be exact. Let's let some time go by. See if this triggers. The days of the week are flying by. Let's look again at that screen. They have no friends. They have no one leaning their way. Add war goal. Conquer state. Blue Nile 22.5. Okay. So let's wait until the very last moment as people decide that they're not going to be a part of this. Oh, we need to mobilize, man. What the hell? Mobilize. You know what? Mobilize everything. I have lots of money right now. I have low taxes. Let's get everyone out here. Okay. People are probably about to leave the play. I mean, how long is left? Add war goal. Conquer state. Blue Nile. Will that do anything? There wasn't enough time for people to join. They all leaned away. He yielded. Oh. So did I get all that extra infamy? No. So he decided to allow it to go by. I don't love that for me. I was so ready to declare war on him. But I guess now we have Eritrea. I should not complain. It needs infrastructure. But actually, there's a way around this. We have a shipyard here. We can go to our port and make it a cargo port. Even though we're not trading, this gives 5 infrastructure per level. And it will stimulate the construction of ships. And we can make them use hardwood as well. So this is pretty good for us. And now what we'll need here is a military port. Or a military construction yard. So military shipyard. And then we come down here. And we need a military base. Why can't I build this? Okay, I'll be back. But either way, we just demanded land from Egypt. We don't have that much bad going on. Maybe we try it again. Oopsie. And just like that, we are at war and nobody joined in. So we can click the military map mode here. We can zoom in and see how things are going. I mean, they have basic technology. We have 35,000 against his 2,000. And yeah, we lost like 30 guys. We're going to lose more people to attrition walking through the deserts of this country than we are going to from the actual war itself, I'm sure. See here, we lost 10k to attrition. That's always seems so wild, but I guess when you're conquering land, people are resisting or whatever. I don't know, it seems a little extreme to me to lose that many working, like, able-aged adults, but I don't know what it takes to conquer this portion of Somalia. Maybe it's really hard. Either way, we're trying to build stuff now. I'm building more construction centers so we can do more. But my next focus is to try and push up to iron frame building. For that, we're going to need a lot of iron. But we actually have now this state of Eritrea. We have the whole thing. We have way more population, which means if we click to population, where does it, in buildings it might have. Unemployment, 38,000 peasants, right? So that means that if we push open the iron mine, we should be good to go. And there you go. We just got this sector as well, which is now also going to be hiring iron mine dudes. So even though the Ethiopian market has high prices right now, that's just gonna be good for us. We're employing people. We're getting new materials. One thing we have to make sure we do is incorporate this state. But yeah, I mean, I have no problem with this. This also has a port. We also want shipyards here, probably military shipyards, but so far so good. This revolution really petered out, man. They got afraid of me. But that's okay. We're doing what we can. Kathiri is improving relations. I mean, how much bad boy do we have? Can we push more? We really can, honestly. And we probably have a truce with Egypt, no? For 4 years. Yeah, I mean, let's now that we're just being a bad, maybe we, do we like you too much? Oh, we are so happy with these people. Let's be real here. Let's take this time where we have some stuff working down for us. We don't like you. We don't like any of you. We are going to try and destroy you. Get out of here. And this area here, how are you guys doing? 3,000 peasants? If I cared about this state, I'm way too early into taking it over. I would invest in it, but right now, Eritrea getting a navy built is like absolute top of the line what we need. So I'll be back on our next thing. Maybe like one of these two countries will be next on our hit list. 97 GDP. Ooh. 77 GDP, 100k versus 150. Isaac, you're looking yummy. So I did some looking around. Turns out the Gileldi down here already has a coal mine, so I really want to conquer them, but they're still very happy with us, and I don't want to lose the bad boy for really sending them a very diplomatic insult thing. So instead, let's see if we can get away with conquering another port. People could get involved. This is 6.5 infamy for demanding this. But I don't know, even if people did get involved, I feel like we could take over their country so quickly that no other country could mobilize navies and stuff to get here. No one's leaning in one way or the other, so that's looking pretty good for us. Let's go ahead. I'm going to mobilize the smaller army. Actually, no, this one has the artillery. So artillery, you guys can go and deploy on the front line, and we'll see what we can do. We are still facing difficulties getting coal to market here. It's funny because like tools are very expensive, so coal's expensive, leading it to be difficult to hire people. But at the same time, the tools is difficult because the iron's expensive. So it's like, what do you do? Meanwhile, I'm building out shipyards and urban centers. We can't do gas streetlights. I could do a market square. I don't know. Will you guys have enough gas? You will. Or, sorry, I said gas. I meant to say glass. An urban center here as well. They don't like the substitution, but I'm going to make them do it anyway. We can also get more transportation by getting public trams. But that seems like really hard to do. Because I don't have enough trains and stuff, so that's bad. Industrial boom, let's go. Amra for 10% manufacturing and service. That's great. And yeah, nobody joined this war against us. So there you go. We're gonna just keep, I mean, we just keep stacking infamy and letting it burn down as fast as we can. Right now we're developing Eritrea to be what we need it to be. It still has quite a few unemployed people. Just for the sake of argument, there is a battle happening here where, like, very few people have died, but, you know, it's just like they don't have enough army. Oh, there's another battle here as well. 95 men versus 30,000 men. Yeah, once again, that was an in and out, you know, 15-minute adventure. 20-minute adventure, we're good. All right, so this is a military port in Eritrea is the next on our list. Again, hiring people seems to be very difficult. Can we get a decree to help that? I do like migration. But let's be real. First, promote social mobility. You guys over here, I mean, social mobility is helping with a lot of things. I need a resource industry to mine the coal faster, more effectively. This one here is doing tree cutting, but this should be industry, manufacturing. The manufacturing industry here is not as important. Do you have the need for infrastructure? Eritrea, I just want to give you everything you need, okay? You are good on infrastructure. So what you need, I'll give you a greener grass campaign. I just wish I knew how effective the greener grass campaign was. Like, is this really bringing people to the state? Because I need them to hire out. It looks like that's helping here, and it might help here as well. Again, tools are a big need in this area, so maybe... Oh, look, we won our war. Maybe we push up tool construction after that, and then we push up another iron construction, because we don't have a shortage in iron right now, but I'm sure it's still expensive. If I click this, yeah, clippers are expensive, iron's expensive. I mean, speaking of clippers, reinforced wooden ships would be a great use of our hardwood. So you guys, hey, why are clippers expensive? We're fine. And you guys here have tons of infrastructure as well, right? No, you don't. Well, you can add to the clipper market by being a cargo port. Oh, you already are, and this is where they're expensive. I see. Well, anyway, it's because I just took over this location, right? These are both part of the same state. So whatever, we're gonna make it work. Who's cordial? Galetti, right? Yeah, Galetti is what we're working on tearing down. That's gonna take a while. We'll probably have time for another war here. But again, I need to get a navy. I need to get to Madagascar. I need their coal. Oh my god. We're working on it, right? We're working here. Also, as soon as I stopped recording, I realized that we are $1 billion in debt here. Look at this balance spend. I don't know if it's just the military goods and stuff, but let's do some taxes. Let's do some taxes. Let's, I mean, call me crazy. Is it just that we're spending too much money on construction? Like, maybe I can dial back on the construction. It's not gonna... What if I just pause for a second? What does that do to the economy? Okay, that gives us like $1 billion. It also lets us build out the things that the capitalists and aristocrats are trying to build. So it's not like my production is wasted. It's just going to the private sector. But I mean, still, I just don't want to be in debt. It's tricky. Also, though, we do have new, like, legal laws here. Like, why can't we... We need to change up our government. Oh my god, people are so happy for this. Census suffrage? This is great. Literate pops, threshold for voting, legitimacy, government size. I mean, look, landed voting, wealth voting. These ones here can help different groups, but like census. Why are the landlords happy with census? I mean, obviously I want universal. Man, single party might be fun too. But like wealth voting? Per vote, wealth threshold. I mean, I like census. As long as they don't stop me from colonizing, which, I mean, I'm a little bit worried about. Let's try it. We have a 10% chance of getting this through. It's going to create a lot of upheaval here. Like, all these giant, like, people. This might even cause a revolution. Like, I'm getting too many notifications here. Click away. So, the rural folk, the armed forces, the landowners, I mean, I don't know. This did a lot. People are trying to stop this from being a thing. Can we reform our... Like, who supports this law? Who doesn't? The church doesn't. Who supports it? Intelligentsia, industrialists, landowners. I mean, I don't want to put the landowners in. Okay, that's for damn sure. But at the same time, I'm like, do we reform our government? And no, because the religious folk want to be in. No. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's keep rolling around here, watching our infamy kind of boil off, and then let's just take another like piece of land, you know? I also don't want to run out of money though. A character appears in job. Okay, intelligentsia or touching story, but no, that's fine. Let's get to work here. So once again, we're trying to pass a law. We have like no chance of succeeding. We've had setbacks and whatnot, and yet the autocracy, they want to preserve it. They want to do a revolution. Well, I want a revelation. Anyways, I think I'm okay having another civil war. I mean, we've had a lot of ups and downs. You know, minister taken hostage. Ooh. I like anything that gives me interest group support is usually pretty nice. What is this? Dispatch? Who is this guy? He's the armed forces. No. They, you know, boom. We're gonna get happiness from people. Armed forces at +20. Landowners are loving us. I don't know why the industrialists don't like us. They probably want wealth voting or something. Maybe I don't have this civil war. But they're just gonna want a different thing. Workers' brigades. Civil war more. Let's go. Let's just have the civil war. Like every other day somebody's threatening a freaking civil war, and it's always a different group. So maybe I'm not that good at running a country, okay? Maybe I just have to admit that. But look, I'm trying to get a freaking navy off the ground here. What is going on here? Navy. Create a fleet. Ethiopia. Does that make me able to build out the fleet? Commander. Frigates and man-o-wars. Recruit man-o-wars. I mean, I don't even know. What does it tell me what they're good for? Only lightly armed sailing ship. Most of these for scouting, patrolling, and escort missions. So yeah, we need a couple man-o-wars and then a whole bunch of frigates. And I don't know, we should have some military dockyards built soon. So anyways, we're doing lots of building here. We're going to get some shipyards built here just to take the pressure off of this port, which is costing me like a lot of money. I would like the boats to be cheaper. Oh. Mortality. I mean, do the Civil War. Let's just do it. Like, come on. Let's go. I'm not afraid of you. See, it's like, ooh, progress is going to go down by 9% next month. Like, you want it or not? Like, why are you, like, Why are you doing this right now? Like, let's just do it. Let's fight it. And then they back down. Like, this is what I mean. Like, every freaking time. Like, let's go. You want a civil war? I'm ready. That's how I run my countries, man. I run them into the ground. Anyway, so things are going fine. Eritrea, are you really, like, ballooning for population right now? Is there a way that I can see your population over time? Population. Pop growth. I mean, look, annual projected migration, like none. Like, so, like, this is immigrant attraction high. So this is just from other countries, I guess? But it's, like, 0. Anyways, basically this just means, like, I wish I knew without needing to do deep digging whether or not these policies were working. Let's keep the education going. Actually, you're not my people. I hate to be racist or whatever, but you're not. Also, where's my colony? Colony? Where's my colony? Oh, it's up here. It's just right there. I mean, it's slowly going. Obviously not as fast as the British are, but, like, that's fine. Assassination attempt on the Emperor. Wow. Extreme. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Civil war me. Come on. Hands of the state. Murderers. Push it up. Let's go. Let's, like, just don't blue ball me. Give me the civil war. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get these people out of the government. Like, what is going on here? Every month they go down, they go up, like 90%. Like, we're right there. And then, oh, what's happening next? Oh, relief column. People are upset. Like, I don't care. Piss them off. Let's go. I feel like a crazy person. Anyways, I'll let you back in once something happens. Actually, turns out we don't have any infamy right now. So even though I'm at 85% revolution, I ain't afraid no ghost. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, okay? You want to have a civil war? Well, now's the chance. I'm going to war with another country. Nobody's leaning to support them. There's no one really left in the region, to be honest. Military, I mean, where is the weaker army? You. Not that you're very much weaker. You also don't have cannon, so it might not even be worth sending the weaker army to try and avoid attrition. But, like, it has to be, right? This guy is so weak. And, yeah, no one's leaning in. If any of these great powers, like France, just decide, like, yeah, you know what? I do want to get involved. Like, that's the annoyance for me. The other joke for me would be like, hey, can we just, like, take on British East Africa? Like, no, obviously, because Britain is so freaking strong. Great power number 1, 3 billion people, Queen Victoria, whom the game is named after. But, you know, what if we just, like, could? So, war, baby, to arms. Pew, 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 you're surrounded. Come out, you're surrounded. They had 1.5k against my 20k, and they dead. I mean, this is slowly going to work down my armies, right? Like, do you have low manpower? No, 35k, 25k. You're fine. You're fine. Spilling of noble blood. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't care if those people are pissed. Sailors ashore. Force the men onto their ships. Let's go. I don't care. Revolution me, man. I freaking dare you. You got all these radicals? You got all these radicals? Let's freaking go, man. I don't actually think we need iron anymore, unless I'm building with iron, which I just can't afford right now. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Vultures upon the carcass. Capitulation, lovely. Like, whatever. I don't care. I just want... You have 1 billion turmoil, but in 7 weeks you're going to be part of my country. You have no infrastructure. No infrastructure is a problem. So, in addition to the violent suppression, could you enjoy some road maintenance? And then maybe some social mobility here? Like, just get educated? Get wild, make mistakes. We have emergency relief. That is paying out, like, 4K in our government to different states, different people, the unemployed. Anyways, well, whatever. We have most of Somalia. Gilaldi is still kind of pissed off with us, but you know, that's fine. We probably can keep improving with Britain. What is Egypt saying? Do we still have... No, we don't have anything with them right now. So we could try for something with them, but I really want to save my infamy and finish off Ethiopia. That would be great. Not Ethiopia, sorry, Somalia. And then this kingdom, man, I need your coal. I need to go conquer this state and make 1 billion coal mines. I don't care about the whales. Like, that's fine. How do we do this? How do we do this? Where, like, do I have to build the naval bases? Yeah, okay. So you guys go away, and let's just build naval bases as soon as this iron mine's done. Again, we have a bunch of iron capacity now. I would love to change our construction method to iron frame buildings, but that costs us like $1 billion per month. 1 second though, like, they have a lot of private industry stuff queued up, so if I pause, that means that they're gonna build this stuff very quickly. Which, I mean, boom, boom, boom. Let the capitalists pay for their stuff. They've got a railway coming. They can have all my productive capacity. We're gonna build up a little bank, and then we'll go and turn around and build what we want to build. The revolution! Oh, revolution! Revolution! Scour the country. Like, it's these negative events are rocking me, but like, can we get suffrage? No, honestly, like, why are we even putting ourselves through this? Like, this law is never passing. It's the never passing law. It's been in consideration for like 10 years, man. Just stop it. Just stop it. Can we get a legitimate government, please? There's no legitimate government. All right, we have to just wait. All these things are like, everyone's crazy. Now the landowners are pissed. Rural folk are pissed. Until it, like, the only people that are happy a little bit is the church. So I'm like, how do we make this government work? And now there's a new revolution. What do they want? Landed voting. What if instead of land... I mean, is landed voting that good? It's here. It's got an 80% chance of success now. I mean, push it. Let's do that one. I just had to piss people off by pulling away 1 vote. And now I'm like, what if we did it this way? And again, the whole government freaking goes crazy. And now, I don't know, everyone's still pissed. Landed voting is not great. Okay, water tube boiler. We'll go check out these. I mean, look, these take coal, all right? None of the boilers help us. Get out of here. Landed voting, if we look at it, still, like, I don't know. It gives votes to people based on, like, their land, right? Political strength from votes is aristocrats, capitalists, clergy, and officers. It's, you know, it's not great, but it's certainly better than autocracy, so we'll take it. Okay, and a short year later, we've got landed voting. All right, that is super cool for us. We are now a constitutional empire. We're still a monarchy, okay? So we would like to, you know, get this down to being a republic or something, but like, you know, one step at a time. National supremacy. I wonder if, like, ethno-state, like, oh, okay. So that's pretty cool for us, I would say. Our government is now a little bit ramshackled, so now there's going to be a bunch of new political parties. There's a lot of things that are going to change for us. Also, Galetti was improving relations with us, I could never get their opinion down low enough. So I went ahead and just, yeah, I pissed them off. I sent them a expelling of their diplomats, which gave us a ton of infamy that we're now burning down. I think it gave us like 10, like as much as conquering their country would have. So I still want to go after these guys. We're still building a fleet now for the very first time in this game, so we can embark on some of those. We have 11 naval bases. We're trying to build flotillas. For that, we need man of wars. To build man of wars, we need to man our naval shipyards, but they're struggling to employ people because wood is expensive in this market. It's a whole thing. But as we build more naval dockyards, more of an industry will form, more people will be able to come here. Also, there's a need for service. I don't think that you guys are going to be able to get engines here. I guess they're already maximum price. Do you think that'll work? They're just going to have shortage the whole time. Well, yeah, we don't even have employment here. Never mind. Just like, we just need people to be employed. We need employment. Where are we going to get the employment? I don't know. Apparently these peasants like to be peasants. I don't know why. I want them to become skilled, and they are upsetting me. I'm wondering if they're just filling in things like the iron mine, for instance. But hey, it is what it is. Also, once again, I need to get my freaking finances under control. Oh my god. But anyways, I don't know. We have elections going on here. We've landed Voden. We got Conservative Party. We've got the Agrarian Society. I mean, they're doing a lot of things here. Getting one of these other groups into power would be sick for us. The problem is that, like, these guys have so much going for them that, like, it's hard. It's gonna be hard to beat the 2 million votes. If we could, though, then we could finally get out of, like, traditionalism or something, for instance. So I don't know. We'll see. Whoa, the elections are in. The elections just came in. Reform government for free. So wow, we can get the petite bourgeoisie in here. They were part of that party. We can include more people, but let's try and get some legitimacy here. And then, like, land-based taxation. This could be worse for us. Lovely. Appointed bureaucrats. No home affairs. I do like a National Guard. A lot of conscription rate and removes radicalism. We now can, like, open up our borders, which is pretty cool. We can get education. I think religious schools, even if it helps the devoted, is going to really help our education out. Like, health system, I love public health insurance. I am such a huge fan of this. I know the industrialists hate it, but, like, this is how you grow your population, right? You educate them, you give them health, you do all this stuff. Isolationism would be great to beat, but, like, look, everybody likes our closed economy, so, like, that's what it is. Either way, I don't know if this is going to be the end of this video, but it's going to be the end of this recording session. We have lots of things to go for, just so I don't kick myself for missing this. I mean, there's also charity hospitals, but that helps the, like, the religious folks. Let's go public healthcare. Don't worry about it. We'll figure out what to do with the upset. Let's see what this does. Click this away. The industrialists aren't even that bad. It's just the, like, why does the intelligentsia hate us so bad? I don't know. Either way, we're 40th ranked power now. And is there anything to kind of close out on? Like, wars in Europe, no Germany, the French are colonizing, the British are colonizing, America has the little spots, Peru, Bolivia is cool. I don't know, I feel like there's no major things. What is Uluru? Is this just Austria taking their time? Did I just not notice that it takes time for them to beat this country? Defensive pact with Portugal. Interesting. Either way, I'll see you either in the next episode or the next segment.